when you know what colors look good on you and your lifestyle, you're not beholden to trends. Today we're talking color theory and eyewear. What's color got to do with it? As an eyewear stylist, I work with clients to develop their color palette, their personal color palette. Why is that important and why should you have one? Well, I'll get to that in a minute. But to have any conversation on color, you have to begin at the beginning, and that is the color wheel. Now, if you can think back to Pink Floyd and the Dark Side of the Moon album, you know on the cover, it has a clear prism with white light going in and an array of colors on the other side. Well, the color theory came about kind of that way. Back in 1666, Sir Isaac Newton made a series of experiments and observations in which he did exactly that. Put white light through a prism and observed an array of color. I should tell you that light has to be present for you to see color. And that white light is the presence of all colors. And black, even though artists think black is a color, black is actually the absence of color. So all these things Sir Isaac Newton came up with, and they were added to the ideas of color theory over the course of time. But why is that important? Who even talks about color theory or the color wheel in this day and age? Well, I'll tell you. Anyone and everyone who has anything to do with design has to have a grasp of the color wheel. Anything you see printed on paper, definitely on the screen, all fashion, accessories, beauty, cosmetic, makeup, as well as, of course, glasses. Now you're thinking, I don't design. Why do I need to know about color? Because you wear it. That's why. And so I work with clients to develop their color palette because I like to emphasize knowing what works for you, knowing what looks good on you. And when you know what colors look good on you and your lifestyle, you're not beholden to trends. You see, a trend could look good on someone else, somewhere else, and that may or may not be you. But when you have your color palette, your personal color palette, it makes it so much easier, faster to shop for anything, and it makes color selection, it gives you more confidence because you already know this works, that doesn't, and you get to what you're looking for way faster and way simpler. So that is what I wanted to share with you today, the importance of having a color palette and also of understanding a little bit of the foundational information on the color wheel. So I'd love to hear from you. Is this something you've ever heard before? Maybe when shopping for glasses, you heard about this, or did you already have an idea or knowledge of the color wheel? Did you ever think of putting the color wheel together with your glasses? Let me know what you think about the video. And also, I'd like to know, do you have a color palette? Maybe you've already developed something like that. Well, I'd love to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, remember, presentation equals communication. How you show up in the world says a lot. So don't forget to elevate your frame game. I'll see you soon.